Hadi, Soinzan. Hello, how are you? My name is Trenis Cahoos, and I am from Sislata Carrier Nation. I am 35 years old, and I grew up on the south side of Burns Lake, and I have lived here in Burns Lake for the past few years. As a child, I was adopted into the Tsutehu clan, Frog Clan, in the potlatch along with my mother, all of her brothers and sisters, and their children and grandchildren. My mother is from Ogacho First Nation in Anaheim Lake, and my dad is from Sislata Carrier Nation. I am also a Isaac, meaning I am a child or grandchild of a hereditary chief. My grandma, Mabel Jack's hereditary name is Ahilak. She received her name in the Backlash, and her name originally belonged to her grandfather, Skintai. My grandma is from Skintai Nation, and through the Backlash, she has taught me the Wet'suwet'en traditions and culture. The little carrier language that I know was taught by her. I know just a smidge of the carrier Wet'suwet'en and carrier Daketh language. So my SMART goals are to finish the IHMS program in the fall and move on to the diploma program within the year. I will do the best that I can so that I can reach these goals and utilize all the resources that I can to make that happen. Reaching out to the instructors of each course, I think, is an important step in achieving the success I desire. Forming a study group with classmates are also essential to college success. Pushing myself when I'm feeling down or unmotivated. Completing all of the assignments and participating in class discussions. Working on my communication skills for our in-class discussions and reaching out when I am struggling with a project or an assignment. I deserve to work towards my goals because I have been given this opportunity and I am driven to complete this program. What am I going to school for? I'm going to school for me and have the opportunity to serve our community. In the face of the pandemic, a lot of our people have struggled, not just financially, but mentally as well. COVID-19 has taken such a toll on our general health that we have almost forgotten about the mental health of our people. The members of our community that suffer from mental illness, addiction, substance abuse, and suicide. I believe that the more of us that graduate from this program, the more we can help our people, starting with the youth and starting to teach them while they're young. As a child, a grandchild, and a nephew of a residential school survivor, I am only one generation removed from the intergenerational trauma that this has caused. I have learned that it would take 7 generations to completely erase the trauma from residential school. And it is scary that most of us are only 1 generation removed from the tragedy of these schools. I have also witnessed secondhand my younger siblings being taken into custody by the welfare system and put into foster care. I experienced that secondhand trauma from that every time I see and spend time with my brothers and sisters. Over the years, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents and learned a lot about post-traumatic stress, residential school, and the welfare system. I believe there is a way to get past the trauma and addiction. Not get over it, but to cope and to use it to teach others. We can learn everything we can about it with our time. Learn from past experiences, our parents' experiences, and our grandparents' experiences. We can apply that knowledge to the youth when they are ready to learn about it. It's scary to think that the last residential school closed in Manitoba in 1996. If we had lived in the right region, a lot of our generation could have experienced these traumas as well. Also, I just recently learned that there are still 4 boarding schools open in America, and these horrific practices are still being instilled into youth today. The more that we learn, the more we can teach our children. My aptitudes, I would say I would have an aptitude for deeper conversations. I was never one to engage in small talk per se. If I were to talk to someone about a subject, I would want to get into some detail and see what kind of information I can share or what I can learn about it. My skills are that I'm a good listener, I'm a fast typer on a computer, and I'm a resourceful researcher, and I'm a fast learner. As for my favorite topics covered in class, I enjoyed all aspects of the strategies for success course. I focused on communication and self-motivation part of this class because those were the areas I wanted to work on the most for myself. What brings me joy? I enjoy participating in sports and fitness. You will see my gym later on in this video. I play in a lot of sports, including hockey, baseball, and volleyball. I join in these tournaments whenever I can and whenever they are facilitated. Fitness has also been a journey of mine in the past year during the pandemic. My favorite program is Beachbody's Insanity and Insanity Max 30 programs. The instructor's name is Shanti, and he really kicks your butt and motivates you until you fall on your ass. Spending time with family and friends. I really value my friends and family because they give me a boost in self-determination and motivation. In my free time, I like to play video games. My favorite games to play are NHL games and Mortal Kombat. I also like to play my guitar and learn new songs as often as I can. In 5 years, I see myself completing the diploma program to Indigenous Studies and Human Services and working in the social work industry in some capacity. To serve our community would be of great accomplishment for myself, and most importantly, having the opportunity to teach our children and youth our history, traditions, and culture. With that, I would like to thank Carrie Sakani and NVIT for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to thank the instructors, Aurora Lee and Wayne Hepner, for gifting us their knowledge. I'd like to wish my fellow students the best of luck as we move along in this program. It is so awesome to see the determination, the dedication, and motivation you have all shown. And keep on rocking on. Sakyo. Thank you.
It's about how hard you can get it and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.